the fallout from this United thing, right?
Yeah.
That CEO, right, Oscar, do you think he's going to last long, or he's going to get the arse?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the full facts.
No,
who's responsible for what?
No, but what I'm saying is,
what's he done wrong?
Well, he came out. He made a press release saying that the customer was belligerent, and they support the staff in reconfiguring the play. They fucking basically said he was a whingy cunt, he was difficult, and the staff behaved well. And then he turned around, right, a couple of days later, and said it was the reporter on TV said to him, was this guy in the wrong? Now he actually paused because he's a fucking cunt, right? He paused and said, how could the customer be wrong? He was a paid. So he's basically, if there's going to be a lawsuit, he's already fucking shot himself in the foot, because when you got the CEO of the place saying he's not in fault at all, he's a paid customer and he shouldn't have been handled like this, you really fucked it up, haven't you? So I think the CEO, he'll probably get the sack to move forward. The Americans,
well,
they'll probably give him the push. They'll probably give him the push and say, right, it's bad culture, you're out. It doesn't matter about what right or wrong. It's not about right or wrong. There's no fairness.
It's instances like this where you realise that you got to change your ideas and views, and it takes a case like this. I
think the fallout. Another thing that'll be the fallout is, you know what the fallout will be?
What?
People in future will tell them to fuck off. No, I'm not leaving. And I think what you'll find in America is they're really opportunist cunts, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Every cunt who can possibly scream or whinge or refuse to go, they will not fucking leave now.
Yeah.
They'll say, oh, this is my chance to screw you for millions.
Yeah.
You know, like when you slip over in a shopping centre in America, that they look for someone to sue. That's happened in Australia now.
Yeah.
I think in the future, people will look for arguments, won't they? What do you reckon?
Yeah. No, it's becoming that way. So, and that United Airlines, that was a very bad publicity mistake, and that'll affect their. It will affect people wanting to go with them. But
they're the third largest airline. They're a huge
but the
airline.
airlines have come out and said they've all got the same policy. They all do that.
Yeah, but it's like that fucking Malaysian Airlines that blew up over Ukraine there. All of them were flying there.
All the airlines were, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just that Malaysian got caught.
Yeah.
There is no justice in this world. I mean, Malaysian Airlines,
they were doing that because
they were a top airline. Malaysians considered a top. They had one plane that went missing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Then they had that other one that got fucking blown up by the Russians.
Yeah.
And then they had another one of their sub-airlines had a crash.
Yeah.
So three fucking disasters.
So people don't go at Malaysia.
Well, it makes it hard in the marketplace. What is right or wrong? Pan Am had the same thing with that Lockerbie thing. After that, no cunt wanted to fly Pan Am, did they? Remember that fucking thing exploded over fucking Scotland? Was that Scotland, wasn't it, Lockerbie?
The bombing or something.
Yeah. No fucker wanted to fly Pan Am anymore. And I think United is a they're a huge airline, but I don't know what to say really. I mean, I think the CEO will get the chop. I think the guy, that doctor, right, Dr. Dow, he's got the meanest lawyers. So he's not an idiot, because United wanted to see him. He's not taking calls. He's in hospital. He's fucking lawyered up. He knows what to say. He said he had a concussion. I mean, let's be truthful. He reckons he broke a tooth.
Yeah.
Well, when you're a 69-year-old man, you could say, "Oh, this bit was broken." How could you prove what or not was broken or not broken?
Yeah.
He's probably had a loose one. He's bit it hard. Right, this came out. This one came out. You broke it. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's like you. They fucking like you. You got a few fuck tooth. You could push one out. If there's $1 million in it, you'd push the cunt out, wouldn't you? He's a doctor. This guy's a doctor. He knows how to pull it out.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably. I reckon he'd probably get about $5 to $10 million payout. His first interview after he comes out of hospital, he'll get $1 million. What do you think? Would he get $1 million?
I don't know. I think
it was 60 Minutes. They want him on there, don't they?
As you know now, they got easy answers. Sack the chief executive, sack all the staff involved, and say we've got a new broom. We're doing it differently. That's what they'll do.
That's what they should do.
Yeah, sack all the people involved in all the incident.
Sack them all.
Sack them all.
Sack them all.
And say you did the wrong thing. You breached the rules. That's not the way you treat people.
Boom. New CEO.
Yeah, new CEO.
New CEO.
And you're off again.
Yeah. And give him, what's this guy going to get, you think?
Well, the courts will decide.
But is he going to get that far?
Who?
The court. Is he going to get to court? They'll give him a settlement offer.
Oh, they'll probably settle him. Yeah. Well,
10 million, 5 million. This is his last payday, isn't it? I mean, in case you didn't realise, that doctor he's swapping sex for drugs.
Yeah.
Sex for drugs.
Was he? Yeah.
Right. And he could only work 1 or 2 days a week, so he's probably a bit short. This is what he needed. You need one of those incidents.
Well, that's why I'm not changing my booking. I'm still flying United. I'm going United.
Seriously.
When they're throwing me off.
What do you think? He hasn't worked that much because of that, right? He hasn't worked properly for the last, he's been fucking surviving, right?
He did something wrong, didn't he? He's only working 1 day, but he's still a doctor. He's working 1 day a week.
Yeah,
he's still got registration to work as a doctor. They can't say he's not a doctor.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean,
it doesn't matter what he's doing,
what he's done in the past, but
they've done the wrong thing by him. It doesn't matter what he's doing.
They got to worry about themselves.
Yeah, that's it. Their airline's going to be affected very badly by that.
It's a disaster, really. And you still flying United, or what? How do you feel about that?
Well, I'll just lawyer up before I go. Just make sure I got the right lawyer on tap. Well, I don't think it's... Look, my issue about airlines... I went for a British Airways one day, and they were the most rude bastards on that plane. Really rude and arrogant, really. Yeah. Would I fly British Airways again? Well, yeah, I would, because as long as those engines keep spinning, that's all I'm interested in. Yes. I mean, yeah, they might be a bit rude, I can take it, but they've probably got much better safety record than Lufthansa, not Lufthansa, Aeroflot or something, or Garuda,
Sure.
Although I think Garuda's picked up his thing. But, to me, safety is very important.
Safety, yeah.
And the other things, well, if they got two equally safe airlines, I'll pick somebody else. But because it's staff, it's like, you're talking about, I work for the Commonwealth Bank. Is the Commonwealth Bank good or bad? Well, the Commonwealth Bank is just a name. It's nothing. It's the staff that are good or bad. And the same with the airline. United Airlines, what's wrong with nothing wrong with United Airlines. If they have a reasonable safety measure, whatever, it's not United Airlines good and not United Airlines is bad. It's at the time people are in charge of that airline, and you can get other person in charge of that situation would have done it completely differently, and he'd have probably got sacked over it because these 3 employees couldn't fly, so they would have got rid of him or something or demoted him. But this guy did according to the rules. He was following the rules, and the way it happened. Well, see, because a lot of places, staff have not got much flexibility. If you do want to do what you think is the right thing, they get rid of you.
They get rid of you. He's right.
So
staff are trapped there.
Staff are trapped, and who's going to defend them? They're not in the union. They haven't got a union. The union can't really help you much anyway.
No.
So it's a rock and a hard place, and if that's the policy, and somebody tells you to do it. I mean, it's like back to the war. We had a high officer, a low officer, and you're a sergeant. That film, I saw the film, Land of Mines, is a good film. What the major says and what the captain says overrules you as a sergeant.
Yeah.
And so
that's it. You're not there to argue. They're to do what they say.
Well, you got rank. You got a line of authority, and you got to accept it. You can't overrule them. You can overrule them. It's very hard to overrule a situation like that. And emotions come in, all sorts of things come in. So if you believe something's right, then you put you do it your way. And that's what this guy did. He did it his way.
You get the chop. You get the chop. You get court martial.
Well, nobody knew what he did. He set these guys free. But it's
all fucked.
Yeah.
No worries.